bitch, I'm a motherfucking T-cell. Kill 'em all, killing all the germs and shit like clean, well, buy 'em all. Cell signals send red receipts for emails, thymus cells, fuck up foreign antigens that aren't in the cytosol. Local cells encroach to save the party that the body's hosting. Coagulated necrosis was not planned, no apoptosis. Patches on your blazer, repair is a kind of scar, like you just got frostbite, skin bare, no time to thaw. Ice too long on your wrist, it scales, and it's kinda gnar, like you took too many links there off your Audemars bars. Initial acute injury causes vasoconstriction things, and after platelets plugged your cut, local tissue sends WBCs. Vessel dilation brings stasis after the cams adheres. Extravasations are nuts, call them diabetes.
Fuck you, Copernikris.
That's probably what my teachers say behind my back. I'm fine with that, yo, I'm just trying to teach today. Back to the leakage of fluids in interstitial space. Leukocytes then marginate to chemotactic sources K.
But how they circulate?
Glycoproteins mediate, filtrate for A capillary. Acutely, neutrophils predominate. They live like they gon' die today and don't care why the guy's inflamed. Neutrophils secrete two things, and one is lactoferrin, which binds with iron so bad guys can't use it. Proverbs 27:17. Polymorpholeukocytes secrete defense, and so viruses, fungi, and bacteria aren't even mentioned. Leukocytes phagocytize, they eat like D-lines pantomime after a sack, and after that they shit growth factors, paracrines, and also autos. So get all your hard hats, yo, it's hammer time. There's ligands, fucking enzymes making polypeptide cytokines. Mast cells, basophils, and platelets, they make histamine, so venule endothelia quickly breaks to take a leak. Yes, it's best to mention also serotonin gets released, but its vasoconstricting tricks are mostly bench cause their shit's weak. Phospholipid bilayers, a player coach, it calls some plays to activate the platelets and take acid trips with cell membranes. PAF's an instigator, signal cells to aggregate. Lipoxygenase is the path you take to catch the leukotrains. Otherwise, arachidonic acid gives props to the prostaglandins. NSAIDs are like cops, except instead of people they kill cocks. Thromboxane brings platelets together like the home goods manager in that one aisle, like yeah, that's even better. Don't party with prostacyclins, take a hike. I don't like them, they'll rent out space and blood vessels, but each platelet's not invited. Watch your leukotrienes, they also just got out of AA. They're active in asthma, arthritis, and anaphylaxis mayday. They bronchoconstrict, which might be lame if you're inhaling, so corticosteroids save days by blocking phospholipase. The way that we get used to new behaviors is analogous to how IL-1 raises fever in the hypothalamus. It creates prostaglandins there to make it think the warming's normal, like politicians who deny climate change, pop them like Orville. Redenbacher, and when the body's hotter, it consumes a lot more oxygen, which makes the heart work harder because it raised the output when the heat decreased resistance. Hypotension, IL-1 also snubs lymphocytes, albumin, and transferrin, while it complements coagulation factors, CRP, and serum amyloid A, that's an HDL. Great, when's all of the fun gonna begin again? Don't ask a hater. Fibrin clotting slipped with tissue plasminogen activator. Thrombin creates fibrin from fibrinogen. Well, that's a danger if you got no foreign bodies bleeding or coagulators. Otherwise, it's cool when it traps food for the phagocytes. And fibrin degradation causes leukocytes to travel light. Trying to find out what Hagman factor makes. It's bradykinin, vasodilates and causes pain. Steak knife, microorganisms don't really want to fight honest. They can talk shit, but when it's real, all they want to talk is options. All the toxins get tagged like mob hits from The Godfather, hopping in the backseat of the Lincoln. It's the motherfucking opsonins. Return of the MAC membrane attack complex, the consequence. Once IgG and C3b finish handing out compliments, the MAC kills RBCs like Landfill 1 and Beerfest, except instead of suds, they blowed him with sodium and ICF. Lysosomes dissolve shit like upstairs in Jesse Pinkman's house to propagate purulent or suppurative secretions. Ouch! After inflammation's gone, we start the healing process like repairing water damage after Marv turned on the faucets. Fibronectin's strong like glue and also acts like opsonins. It rolls up deep with fibroblasts and macrophages. Lots of friends of fibro binds to proteoglycans and all the collagen. Type 3 first and then type 1. They'll snatch your chain then cross-link in. Leukocytes on vessel walls, margins.
Immunogoddamn globulins.
Sterile rulers measure wound margins.
Immunoglobulins.
Myofibroblasts pull on wounds' far ends.
Immunogoddamn globulins.
I am wishing you a nice healing process. Death to heart muscle takes like 3 months to scar fully, so don't have a heart attack watching The Bachelor, Woney, or Willie. Risk of lung damage from blunt wrapping. Type 2 pneumocytes make surfactants which keep the alveoli from collapsing after injury. And if the basement membrane's kept intact, your type 1s that do gas exchange will help you get lung function back. Help me, Copernikris, I ate some bad rap snacks. Sorry, all I know is each month new gut cells from the GI tract. And if you strike a nerve back fast, your best chance at reinnervation. Same day ship peripheral, Wallerian degeneration. Muscle, liver, and kidney have stable cells. Parenchymal, if the basement membrane's intact, they'll divide just for survival. A dozen weeks might just be the upper end for fractured bone to load again, which is conservative based on our knowledge of rodent tendon. That could take up to 1 year depending on comorbidities and metalloproteinases, delayed ligament injuries. Healing